What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, Wealth Hacker Labs. I'm your host, Jeff Rose, and what a difference 24 hours make. I just did a video yesterday just talking about how the whole stimulus package and it was going through Senate and it got denied by Pelosi and the Democrats, and now it's like, man, what's going to happen now? And literally overnight, she was able to release her proposal. Right now, it's still being voted on in Senate, so it hasn't passed yet. But the updates, the changes, they're actually really, really good if this goes through. Also, the market also likes what's going on with the changes. So let's go ahead and jump the computer real quick so you can see what's going on. At the time of this recording, it is about 20 so minutes before market closes. Dow is up 1,800 points to 20,393. And man, I feel like right now with Pelosi, what she's doing really reminds me of Trump's speech and whenever she ripped it up, because she's just like, hey, I'm going to take your stimulus package, I'm going to show you what's up, and that's kind of what she's doing right now. Here's another article that just talks about just with the update and the stimulus package, the market rallying. This had 1,300 points. That was what time? Gosh, that was just like 20 minutes ago, and right now we're already up another 500 points, so that is good to see. But I think the big question is, like, especially for you, yes, a lot of the stuff that was written in the stimulus package, a lot of concern had to do with the big corporations and them being held responsible, reliable, for repayment, and there just was a lot of like loosey-goosey language in that, and that could be a whole separate video. I know many people here, want to know how much are you going to get and when are you going to get your check. So here is really a good article that talks about not that one. It was on Politico, just talking about basically how this package differs than Trump's package. And really the big deal is the amount. With the Trump stimulus package, we were looking at, last reported, it was $1,200 per person. There's also $500 for each dependent child with some income restrictions. And what we're seeing right now, I'm actually going to go to Forbes real quick. And actually, this is a buddy of mine, Jim Wang, put this article together. I think it actually went live last night. But here is the big difference on the numbers. So right now, we are looking at $1,500 instead of $1,200 per taxpayer. And that's $3,000 if you are filing joint. And it is up to, I think it is, instead of $500 per dependent child, it is $1,500. There still are some income restrictions. And I think the way I'm reading this is that if you are over a certain income limit, then if you do receive any of this money, you then could be subject to pay that back over the next 2 or 3 years. There's still some things to work out, so this isn't official yet. And as my buddy Jim mentions here, you can actually take a look at the actual document. I found it on NPR, and if you can see this right here, it is over 1,400 pages, 1,404 pages. And just to put that into perspective, check this out. So this is my book, Soldier of Finance. My book is about 200 pages long, so that would be 7 of these. 7 of my books. That's how big this document is. There is some double line spacing as I was going through this, but if you are one of those that wants to read about all the different, just how it all works, you actually go to page 1091. This is really where it breaks down. This is talking about the $1,500 per child, and also all the income restrictions, and also how much you're getting. Now, one change that's currently in here right now is that before, $500 per child, and I don't think there was a cap initially written. So if you had 4 children, 6 children, 8 children, you would get $500 per child. But the way that this is written, it is $1,500, and you can actually see it here, not in excess of 3 such children. So basically, you're capped off at 3. And then also, we can see this here. So basically, the maximum amount under the Take Responsibility for Workers and Families Act, say that 4 times in a row, is $7,500, which holds true to $1,500 per person. There's your $3,000 plus $1,500 for each child, up to $7,500. Now, as I've said in all other videos, this is not official yet. Still has to approve, but just doing a quick little search, I'm gonna go ahead and just do a quick refresh. everyone right now is saying it is optimistic that the thing is going to pass today as of Tuesday. And if it does, I'll do an update video if there's any more clarification on all this stuff. If there's any changes on the amounts, there really still is no word on when this is coming. I'm assuming it's still going to be very similar to what the original bill was proposed, like sometime in April, that you would be receiving your checks. Like I said, I'm just going off of what the information is here. Don't have it all yet, but we have a little bit more of an understanding of what they're proposing. And once again, like this, as far as the other bill not passing, didn't have anything to do with how much Americans were getting. It had everything to do more with the corporations, and that's why it got held up. So that's the current status update. And once I got more, I'll let you know. As I keep saying, I got other content that I want to keep to produce to help you make more money, take advantage of this time that you have being quarantined in your home, making sure that you are doing everything that you can to make more money, preserve what you've got, and all that fun stuff. All right, y'all, until next time, this is Jeff Rose reminding you that it's your money, it's your life, and know you can make it awesome. We'll chat soon. Peace.